Hi, Greg LaFollette from the floor of the California show in Los Angeles. I have with me Dr. Alessandria Polizzi from Intuit. Al, thanks for coming.
Thanks, Greg. Thanks for having me.
One of the reasons that I wanted to talk to you, actually the actual reason I wanted to talk to you is I've watched Intuit over the last couple of years really invest a lot and work a lot at using an educator approach, and your doctorate is in education, right?
Yes.
So they brought you in to basically to train your customers, so you get a better class of customer, and I suppose at the end of the day you reduce your costs too.
Well, that is a minor outcome.
Okay.
Our focus on education is really about educating our accountants so that they're more confidently using our products, more comfortable using our products, and more effective and efficient at using our products. And if our accountants are using our products really well and are happy with them and delighted with them, then our small business owners, their clients, will also do well. So it has a ripple effect on confident use, recommendations, and also some cost reduction in maybe calls, but that's not really how we determine the ROI.
Sure. So as you brought this is not traditional training. This is a different kind of approach. You think about things differently. I know one of the things I watched you launch last year was a virtual conference, and so I want to talk about, I mean, we're a web-based, completely digital property at the Progressive Accountant. We happen to be at a trade show,
yes.
So, and you're talking about virtual things. Tell me about some of the things that Intuit has done in the virtual.
Yeah, well, we do traditional training, so I don't want to undermine the fact that we do face-to-face seminars. We are delivering training here. We focus on peer-to-peer training, so all of our training is delivered from our accountants. So we do traditional, you can earn CPE education, true education. But our goal is to educate as many people in the right way and the right way for them. And so what we found is, as with the rest of the world, everyone is moving online and they're looking online to find answers. Right. And we find that to be an educational opportunity. So we take things like the trade shows, which are very traditional, and try to expand them beyond the traditional format of a classroom. So we're bringing in more less traditional, more innovative methodologies for educating them. For example, we have a virtual conference that we're going to be doing. We just did in January. We're doing another one that actually starts on Wednesday, the 3rd and 4th. Free for everyone to come and attend webinars and online education. We also do podcasts, which are small snippets of education. We call it bite-sized education. So people can learn just based on one topic or one area of interest, one issue, and get what they need, as opposed to having to attend a 2-hour webinar.
And some of this is just-in-time education,
absolutely.
Just-in-time training?
Absolutely. So we had the just-in-time. We still have a 2-hour webinar for people who want to get the full, robust content. So we try to add a little variety to get as many people as we can the education they need, when they need it, and what's in the best form or fashion for them. Okay,
so this idea of a virtual conference, you've got one kicking off in a day or so. If I were going to attend a virtual conference, right, I'm sure I'm going to sit at my computer, but what do I do? Is this just a webinar? Or?
No, it's so much fun. That was the one thing that we learned the last time we did it, is it isn't just a webinar. You can go to a virtual trade show floor, and it kind of looks, well, it's a little more space-aged, right, but it looks just like a trade show. You can walk around, you can chat with people in the booth.
You walk around like my avatar.
Your avatar,
walks around.
right? And you can put whatever picture you want for yourself, sure, right? And have that be either a picture of you or your me from We or whatever you want. And you go to the booth, you can chat with your peers, you can chat with a sales rep or anyone from Intuit. You can, we have a networking lounge, so you can go in there virtually and have conversations real time online, and then you can attend training. And what we love about it is that we can also send you PDFs or other documents electronically, so you can load them into your virtual briefcase, and then and also business cards. You can hand out business cards virtually. So it's way more than just a webinar with a pretty cool wrapper.
Now,
it has a lot of stuff to it.
There are a lot of people watching this right now, and they're going, "Whoa, wow! You're way beyond where I'm at." But for the benefit of all those people,
yeah,
this is is not hard.
No.
This is happening today, and people like me and you and regular old accountants,
Regular people.
not all super techie people,
We aren't
are
geeky.
doing this every day. Is that right?
That's absolutely right, and it is not Second Life. Second Life is another experience. We actually have a video. If you go to our website, which is at accountant.intuit.com/training, it's pretty easy to remember. Then you can see a video of what the experience is, so you can kind of get your feet wet without having to step in entirely. It is very easy to navigate. It is not weird and foreign and having to learn new terminology. It's the things that we do every day, but it's more fun. I mean, you can talk to people all over the world real time. And actually, we're doing some of this at our trade show down upstairs. We have virtual staff. So if you come and you ask questions and we don't have someone on site to help you, we have it set up where we have people in Tucson and in Plano and in Fredericksburg, Virginia. They're all over the country who are actually staffing our booth remotely. So we're doing it here, and we're doing it online.
Right. So what you've done is built a combination of starting with the physical world and just kind of expanding it in a pretty comfortable way.
Yes.
So I don't have to give up what I'm used to.
Yes.
To maybe just extend a little bit and kind of go from there.
Exactly.
Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about then is this whole idea of social networking. So, I've been a Twitter user for 3.5 years now. So, and now everybody in the entire world is. And there is a place for this. This isn't all just silliness. And you've kind of done some pretty interesting things. Tell me what Intuit's doing in social networking.
Well, what's interesting, it is an extension of our educational strategy. It isn't just social networking to talk about what's on sale or things like that. It's part of the educational strategy and part of my organization. So if you actually become a friend of or follow Allison Ball, she's on my team, and she will talk about and answer people's questions when they get frustrated about QuickBooks. She'll go and try to answer their question. We actually had one of our trainer writers get a client through Twitter because there was a customer, somebody in their area who knew somebody, and she saw that they were frustrated. She sent a Twitter message, and boom, she had a client. So you can use it to get clients. You can use Facebook to work with your clients. You can use LinkedIn. A lot of people use LinkedIn. I think that's a little more comfortable with folks.
Sure.
But Meetup.com also has these places where people will talk to each other online, but also in person. So there's a multitude of ways that it just becomes an extension of how we already work today.
Well, you've certainly done some interesting things, Al, in terms of the whole education thing. Where do you see this in? I'm just certainly not going to say 10 years. Where do you see it in another couple of years? Are the things that we're talking about, like the virtual trade shows and the social networking and stuff, is the accounting profession going to adopt and use these, and will they be just as standard as the things we do right now?
I would say so, and the reason I would say so is how many people we've seen already embrace it, one. Two, think about how often people go to Google to find an answer to a question. People are going online to do research that 5 years ago they probably would have gone to a book. And so I think we're already starting to move in that organic way, that it gets me what I need right away. So it's more convenient, it helps me get more done. And so I think it's not something to be avoided and pushed back. It's to say, hey, which of these are going to fit for me? Because I'll tell you, I don't Twitter. It doesn't really fit with me.
You don't tweet.
I don't tweet, sorry. I don't tweet. I love Facebook. So I've picked the one that fits my personality and how I work. I don't have to do it all. So people shouldn't say, there's a Facebook icon and this other icon and I should do it all. Pick the thing that is organic and helpful for you and how you operate, and that's the way to really embrace the new technology.
Well, my hat's off to you, Al, and all of the things that you're doing at Intuit in the virtual world and in the physical world and in the training all over. Thanks very much, and thanks specifically for coming and spending some time. I know you're very busy, and you got a whole booth full of real live blue-shirted people and a lot of customers up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you. you, Greg. I enjoyed having the conversation.
Thanks very much.
All right, bye.